and MyBookie. Actually, we already did.
We're hot.
That one we'll do. Yeah.
We're live, bro. Handle.
Bro handle. Hams?
Live around the world.
Bro hams, actually.
Bro hams.
Because I'm a ham guy.
You're a big ham guy. Don't sell yourself short. You're a big ham guy.
Like I'm into big hams, or I'm very into ham.
I want to say that you're both. Actually, you're very into ham, and you're into big hams.
I mean, what's the point of a small ham? Pocket ham, I guess.
Speaking of ham, Tyreek Hill, you fucking asshole.
Yep.
So I'm out. I can officially say this. I'm out in one of my 6 leagues.
I'm 4-7 in one of my leagues, and he was one of my bigger guys in that league.
He was hurt. First series of this year.
5 weeks he was fucked up.
Gone, came back, great, and then goes down with a hammy when I needed him most. It's fucking crazy. Tyreek Hill, you fucking asshole, man. God damn it.
Well, I don't think he wants to be hurt.
I don't know. It looked like he got out of that game because it was Mexico. It looked like a Mexico injury.
Half of the goddamn players on both sides were taking oxygen.
Yeah, because you're at 90,000 feet above altitude. Jamie, you want to shut that door real quick?
You know what they should do is they should just fucking let's start having NFL games in volcanoes. Let's just make it the worst conditions that you can find, like London, for example. It's fucking cold and goddamn rainy all the time there in the fall. Yeah. So let's put football games there where guys have to run full speed and then stop.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. We're going to be in that weather on
fucking ruining everybody's lives.
Saturday, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we are. It's going to be brutal.
So if you see me type in here on the video show, it's for a reason. We finally got, I'm going to cross my fingers here. We finally got a URL from mybookie.com.
Oh, is it working?
mybookie.ag/drinking bros. Try it out, Dan. You're better at the computer than me. It's not working. For you motherfuckers.
They'll get it eventually.
I'll have to send them an email. Dude, we've been asking forever. It's like we have hundreds of bets that are going on in Drinkin' Bros. So, look, go to mybookie.com. As always, this show is brought to you by them. Mybookie.com.
That was weird.
Promo code Drinkin' Bros.
When I did mybookie.com,
doubles your deposits.
/Drinkin' Bros. It worked, but it sent me through an HTTPS without it's. They're gonna have to fix it.
Is it mybookie? It might be try mybookie.ag /Drinkin' Bros.
No, that one didn't work. That was a 404.
Okay. Look. Either way, at mybookie.com, let's just use the promo code Drinkin' Bros. This was it. I finally did it. I finally did it, brother.
Wait.
I had the perfect weekend, Dan. I'm not waiting for you to get your finger out of your asshole.
Yeah, it works now.
Does it work now?
Yep.
All right, what is it? Tell people.
It's mybookie.com /Drinkin' Bros.
Here we go. Look, this was it. This was the
in the NFL, yeah.
Both.
Here are my wins.
College, I was 6-2. And I've been doing these $500 bets. So if you're a member of Drinkin' Bros Sports, it's a private group on Facebook. The only rule is just don't be a cunt. You can see all my bets right before the games. I always post them. They're always live. College football this year, I've been on fire. 6-2 again this weekend. I've been doing these big $500 bets on the big games that I believe in. And this week's was Georgia. Georgia fucking roll.
Yeah. That was an easy one. That was 2.5.
Yeah, I thought it was, but everybody else was like, no, Auburn's
the Alabama one I thought was assured, but it got sketchy after homeboy got that Bo Jackson injury.
It was only 19 points, so I felt fine about it. I was just like, all right, cool. But NFL has been a bitch this year. I would say the last 3 weeks I finally came back, and then was the fucking monster.
Yeah,
the absolute monster. 2 parlays hit. And everybody in Drinkin' Bros was like, yo, there's no way. So I took Dallas Cowboys -6.5, and I told everybody to buy 0.5 points. And that was the savior of this whole fucking parlay, by the way. Cowboys won by 7 points. The spread was 7. That 0.5 point buy won this whole parlay for me. Saints -5.5. That was a winner. Buffalo Bills -6.5. I felt real confident about that. It was Miami. For
I had that
sakes.
one too. So I had. Here are the ones that I won.
And then the last one was the Kansas City Chiefs -4. And we actually went to a bar and partied and watched the game because there was so many drinking bros who would bet this parlay that it'd come down to the Monday night game, and I was like, oh shit, we can do this.
I got that one at 3.5.
So total
earlier.
I ended up winning off of those, just the 2 parlays, let alone the games themselves, because the games themselves was about $800, and then the 2 parlays, dude, paid off at $2,700. Because I always do that +6 parlay, and then I took the points with all this shit, and man, we raged last night and got super fucked up because between college, I think last weekend was close to last weekend was 40. It was over $4,000. This weekend was well over $4,000, and man, we just got so fucking trashed last night to the point where we had to start drinking today already just to get rid of this. Because
I'm not drinking to get rid of anything.
I am.
I'm just having a good time,
man,
living my life.
I am.
I don't do hangovers, brother. You know that.
I know you don't.
I'm a goddamn superhero.
So mybookie.com/drinkingbros is live. Live. My voice is fucking shredded today.
Yeah, Sam.
But I feel good.
You guys still kind of bailed out earlier. What time did you leave?
Yeah, well, I was with my wife. So we have a babysitter. The babysitter, look, they're there till midnight.
Yeah.
Trying to get a babysitter till 2 a.m. Good luck. Because that's when you're hitting up people that are,
sketchy,
fucking in front of your kids.
Crackheads.
Yeah, where you're just like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, whatever.
Either way.
Crackheads can watch a kid.
But look, it's fine because we're doing a bunch of shows. We're about to go do a live show at Richard Danoff's Tailgate at Ohio State, Penn State. It's going to be super early, and it could be a little rainy, I heard.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Or snowy? Snow I'd be fine with, actually.
That's what I said.
I don't want rain. I'd be fine with snow.
I was talking to my lady friend, and I was like, yeah, it looks. She actually told me. She was the one that alerted me to that. She goes,
oh, yeah?
Hey, it's going to suck this week. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. So I looked it up, and it's like 40% chance of rain or snow. It doesn't say specifically.
Oh, gotcha. So
actually, what she said was there's a goddamn snowflake on the weather now. I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Well, I think actually on Friday she's right. I think Friday is supposed to have a little snow.
I don't mind the snow, the rain. I don't want it to rain.
Same.
I don't want to be wet.
I don't either. I'm with you. Like I'm fine with the snow. But yeah, we fucking monster college and NFL weekends.
Yeah.
And we got our own fucking promo. We finally got our own URL. mybookie.com/drinkingbros. Way to go. Way to go, guys. I feel positive. I feel like we won the monster parlay and we get rewarded like the champions we are.
I was
URL.
4-3 in college because I bet some. I got bored with college this week and I just started betting random shit.
Well,
in the NFL, I took it seriously. 6 of 6: Browns, Bills, Saints, Ravens, Patriots, and Chiefs. Although the Patriots looked like shit.
You know what? That's funny, man. I took the Browns in that game. We put a lot on that.
Yeah.
But I did not parlay the Browns because, well, they're the Browns, and I don't want to Browns up my parlay. Same with the Falcons. Everybody was like, hey, man, Falcons are looking real goddamn good. Why didn't you put the Falcons in there? And I was like, no, because of the Falcons. Like, they're going to fuck that up. I don't want to fuck up my parlay.
The Falcons are like a fucking Pac-12 team at this point.
Well, I figured out what's happening here. Our defense has been lights out.
Yeah.
Why that wasn't implemented week one, I don't really know.
You think the scheme change is what is making the defense better?
We have a defensive coordinator who is our fucking head coach. It is Dan Quinn. Mm-hmm. He's been calling the defense all year. He was the Seahawks defensive coordinator during their run. That doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. And me personally, I think it's too late. We've already lost 7 games. What are you going to do, win 8 in a row? If they do, congratulations, man. I'll hop back on the fucking bandwagon. But
I doubt it.
Looks like no. I'll be sitting this out till next year. The disappointing thing about being a fucking champion at life in gambling right now is that this weekend, man, there's a lot of weird games. Like you said, there's going to be rain, some snow.
Yeah. For
the Penn State Ohio State game, the line is big boy shit at -18. I don't know how I feel about that, but what we can do is we can hop into those college spreads right now if you would like to, because as always we'll wrap up the week before and then head into what happened this week. Now this was a big old balls. LSU Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. This was -20.5.
Yeah, I took that one.
Bought the half a point, and look, I put a fuck ton of money on that. I think $300, $300 or $400.
I took it at 20.5. I think I didn't even bother with the Like I
By the time I got to it on Saturday morning, it was at 21.
Oh,
so
really?
I had to buy a half a point. Yeah. And then Ohio State. I told you not to bet it. I did selfishly and greedily anyways. The spread was 53, and it was stupid. Ohio State's 8-1 against the spread. I just did it just to do it at that point because obviously I love Ohio State. There's an interesting thing, though, about this game that I wonder if it affected the way Ohio State played the rest of the game. And here's what it is. So Tua gets hurt. That injury took over the rest of the day, Saturday. Every other team that was playing was invisible because everybody was talking about Tua.
At this point, it's LSU and Clemson and Ohio State. Like I don't even think Georgia's a competitor in there, honestly.
But I do, and that's the issue. But I want to go to this Tua thing because Ohio State did something they haven't done all year. During this Rutgers game, and I was Rutgers.
Let off the gas, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
They pulled all of their starters at halftime. They have not done that in a game this year.
Do you think it was because
Tua got hurt?
Like Saban took a lot of heat.
A lot of heat.
Why the fuck was he still out there?
Yep.
Because, I mean, look, players play, man. You're not going to bench a guy that early in the game, probably.
They do. Here's my problem with the Tua thing. So, I think Ohio State was watching this or heard the Tua thing, and they were like, yo, get Fields, everybody else out of the game. This is a bullshit game. We're up by 40 points. I don't care about the spread. Just get him out of the game. Keep everybody alive because our two biggest games are coming up, Penn State and then at Michigan. That was my feeling on it, and they have not done that all year long. Now, Fields has not played in the fourth quarter this year because we've been crushing people in a lot of games. But to pull everybody out at halftime, me personally, I think it was the Tua thing.
Probably right. Clemson didn't do it.
No. They shouldn't because their team's not clicking.
I don't know. The last 3 weeks they've been clicking pretty good. But again, it's against
52-3 against Wake Forest, man. What are you doing?
Look, it's
the ACC. There's nothing you can do.
But Clemson's done this every year.
Yeah.
They don't play anybody in the regular season.
No. Georgia, Auburn. So this was the $500 game where I said, look, max it out. And by the way, when I'm saying $500 at home, that is the max you can put on a college game. So every weekend we've been maxing this out, and we've not missed the last 4 weekends in a row on these $500 bets.
No.
It was Georgia minus 2.5 against Auburn. Look, man, I had put Georgia in. I said this was their year to win the SEC championship.
Yeah. Nope.
I think that I might still hold.
There's no fucking way they're going to beat LSU.
Look, the only team that LSU had a problem with was Auburn this year. Auburn has a great defense. They have no offense. Georgia does. And I think they can keep this game close. And Georgia's defense has looked nasty. And
it does look good.
Fromm had 3 touchdowns, man.
That's why they won late in the year last year.
I think, man, because I think LSU does drop a game. And I think it might be to Georgia in the championship, man. Georgia looked locked in. It was 21-0 at the end of the third. Now, Auburn scored a couple garbage time TDs, and they pulled it within 7. But truthfully, this game was a snooze fest, and it wasn't that close. Georgia's defense shut them down.
Yeah.
That was a big win. And then you hop into Alabama against Mississippi State. If you're going against a 4-5 team, Tua was already hurt. He already had an ankle injury. You brought him back early with the squirrel surgery or whatever the fuck that was, the animatronic.
And the guy who was playing for him wasn't that bad. Like, he's probably going to be the starter when Tua leaves. So why rush him back for that one LSU game when you know you can lose that game and still make it into the CFP?
Here's the thing. Like, Tua made it alive out of the LSU game.
He
right?
did, but it didn't help.
Well, I think it'll help them later on in the year. Not anymore, obviously, because he's out. And I think Alabama's out. Sorry, Bama fans, but you're all done at this point. Because I think it's going to be 2. I'll call it right now. I think it's going to be 2 SEC teams, and because I think Georgia's going to beat LSU.
Can we tell that story about
championship? Which one?
What he said on the phone.
Oh yeah, we can tell that now, especially. Oh, actually, we can't because that announcement has not come up yet.
Yeah.
But
we'll get to that next week then.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks. It's a really funny story, and it actually came to fruition here.
Oh yeah, that shit's funny.
Both ways, it came to fruition. Anyways, with this Tua thing, man, he got alive through the LSU game. You're playing Mississippi State. What do you give a shit at that point? Throw your backup in. He's already played one game.
And he looked great in that game, too.
Play this game, and then this week they're playing Western Carolina. What's the point? We'll get Tua healthy. see what you're going to do for the Auburn game, and then put him back in, right? For Auburn,
Yeah.
now you're fucked. Your season's over, and I think Auburn probably beats Alabama now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, look.
Auburn's got a great defense. No offense.
They've got 2 weeks. Well, at this point, they've got a week and a half to prepare for Alabama, to prepare that offense to play Auburn's defense.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Because they've shut down some fucking very good offenses this year.
Yeah.
And I don't think – it's different in college because these are recruits. They're not backup quarterbacks like it is in the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a second tier of talent. Often it's like the same tier, just waiting his turn.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think Alabama's going to get fucking lit up in that game. I think it's going to be – I wouldn't say lit up. I think it's going to be like a 24 to like 14 game or some shit like that.
Yeah. I think Alabama loses to Auburn. Yeah, man, it's strange. It's strange. To me, at least, it seems like the mystique is worn off Alabama after they got thrashed by Clemson, and look, it happened. It happens to everyone, man. The younger coaches take over, and you got the Ryan Days and the Lincoln Rileys of the world. Mm-hmm. That's and the Dabos that come up, and it's a new crop of shit. But that's just what it felt like to me, and I don't know that he should have played this week at all. I don't think, because I'm with you. When he got hurt, you're right. Players play. He's already in the fucking game. Let him go to halftime or whatever you're going to do with him. But why is he playing this game at all? And why is he playing or going to against Western Carolina next week? Now he's done for maybe ever. Yeah. I don't know if you come back from something like this. You know better than I do when it comes to this shit.
I don't actually. I mean, what athletes have come back from that? They said he should be able to be throwing in a year. Or by spring. That's what they said.
Okay.
There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way. I mean, it's a Bo Jackson style injury.
Yeah.
It's not a severe, I don't think, but it's bad.
You hate to see it, man, because if he's not able to play, that is millions of dollars. That's is out the window.
I mean, he's young. Who knows? He may bounce back, but
yeah, but
that's a tough one.
First of all, you got to get that rookie contract, right? You got to go first 3 rounds.
Well, he's not going first 3 rounds. There's no fucking way, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. But either way.
When's the last time a guy came out hurt like that and still got
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I was at that game.
Was that
it was McGahee.
Was it like 28? He was the 28th pick in the draft or something
like that?
Yes,
you're right. It was against Ohio State in the national championship. I've never seen somebody's
No, his leg fell off.
Knee blow out like that.
It was crazy.
But look, he went on to have a great career and whatever, but those are 2 different types of injuries. A hip, especially as a quarterback, man. Shit.
Yeah, that's
how
rough.
much movement?
He was the 23rd pick that year, and his knee got fucking lit the fuck up.
It was backwards, man. I watched it in real time, and I was fucking throwing up in the stands, partially because I was drunk. But
oh yeah, of course.
Then you have all this Oregon thing, man. God damn it! There's been a huge debate over whether if Oregon wins out, if not they get in, or possibly Oklahoma.
Get fucked, Oregon. Come on, man.
I don't see it, man.
Who have they played?
Pac-10, the Trap 12 team. So it's whatever, man. What are you going to do with these fucking teams? I don't know. I don't know what you do to this. The other one was Utah. People were throwing around. Utah used to make it. The winner of Utah, Oregon, used to make the fucking thing. Fine. Play each other. I don't know who watches it.
I mean, Oregon got beat by Auburn.
Yeah. That was their one loss.
That's the only competition they played this year. They lost.
Hail Mary. But, well, look, they're going to play Utah in the championship, so I guess have fun with that.
Yeah, but how do you quantify how good Utah is? They haven't played anybody either. They've only played Pac-12 teams.
And they got crushed by someone, and they were ranked number 10.
They got beat by USC by a touchdown.
Yeah, but USC's like
they're bad. Yeah,
3-90. Yeah. So, if you're a fan of those 2 schools, congratulations. But I don't think they deserve to be in it over. And again, this is all hypothetical. Let's say. Georgia's got to win. I mean, let's say Georgia wins. I think they're in. And so is LSU. LSU's played everybody all year. They look great.
If Georgia beats LSU in the SEC championship, both teams will make it.
That's what I think, yeah.
But Georgia's not going to beat LSU.
I think they are. And that's going to piss off a lot of LSU fans. But this defense keeps rolling like this, man. A couple more weeks. I think so. I don't know who else Georgia has to play this year. But then you head on over to the Minnesota-Iowa game. Minnesota, man.
Georgia plays A&M and Georgia Tech. They're fucking not going to lose either one of those games.
No, they'll be fine. Minnesota-Iowa. Minnesota undefeated, and then they shit the bed against Iowa.
How do you come off a victory against Penn State, who, by the way, Their quarterback has had to delete all of his social media because he's getting constant death threats.
Who?
From fans. The Penn State quarterback.
Are you
After
serious?
losing to Minnesota, they're just lighting his ass up, so he just deleted all of his social media.
Fuck, that sucks.
Super proud of you guys. Fucking idiot. You were okay with a goddamn dude raping children for years, but quarterback makes a bad pass and gets picked off, and that's like, get fucked, Penn State.
Yeah, they.
That's my alma mater, by the way.
It is.
Still,
yeah,
fuck you.
And we'll be at the Fight Club game of the year there on Saturday. Again, Richard Danoff's tailgate, one of our faves in the biz. This Minnesota team, I thought they were for real because they beat Penn State, what I thought was pretty handily.
They look really good, yeah.
I know that about that bullshit interception in the end zone, but look, man, that kid was trying to will them back to life in that game.
Yeah, they were fucking
They were down by 3 touchdowns, and now this Minnesota game that they lose to Iowa, it's like they're probably done. Looks like Ohio State will probably play them in the Big Ten championship, but we'll see. Indiana against Penn State, man, that was one of my 2 losses.
Yeah, they looked like shit.
They didn't cover, and they won. They didn't cover.
They did not look great in that game.
No, and now that spread against Ohio State is -18, which is that is a lot of fucking points to me, man.
You got to take it too, because
we're going to be there, and I will. Yeah, obviously, I'm going to, but like, we'll see. Oklahoma Baylor. This was probably the game of the day. As far as exciting games go, they were down 28-3.
It was a really good game.
Great game. They were down 28-3, and a lot like the Falcons, they came back and overcame. Oklahoma won, and no one was talking about it because of Tua's injury. No one. And then even after Jalen Hurts won, hey, man, what do you think of Tua?
Who?
Yeah. Jalen Hurts right after that was over.
After he threw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns?
Yep. And
so is he back in the fucking Heisman race now that Tua's out of the way? I mean, it's got to be him, Burrows, and Chase Young. Maybe.
Him, Burrow. We'll see how Chase Young plays this weekend. I'm sure he's going to come out.
I don't think a defensive guy can win right now. I just don't think he can.
Not with a 2-game suspension.
No.
I think this is still Burrows to lose, like Joe Burrow, by the way. It's Burrows to lose, but we'll see. Look, Oklahoma's at 10 now. They obviously moved up, which we'll get to in a minute, but meh. I don't know. I think he'll be on the Final Four for sure. He'll be invited to New York. He's not going to beat Burrow. Florida, Missouri called that one. That was great.
Yeah, Missouri can be a tough team to play sometimes.
Wisconsin, Nebraska took that one. That was great. Michigan,
Nebraska's fucking dunzo, man. They got to get that guy out of there, Frost. He's just not getting.
You know what's funny? Before this game started, an hour before the game started, he signed a 2-year extension. He's there until 2020.
He's got 6 years now.
I think he's got 7 now.
Because I thought he had 4
He had
left.
5. Well, he signed a 7-year deal.
Yeah.
He's already coached 2, and so they signed him up for another 2-year deal. So he's going to be there another 7 years.
Oh, boy. Why? He hasn't done anything.
No.
The recruits aren't good enough.
They're 4-6. They're not. They might not even make a bowl game.
Did they lose like 10 games last year?
Yeah, they didn't make a bowl game. It's crazy. But Wisconsin covered. That was great. Michigan State. Look, Michigan rolled. I don't know if Michigan has figured it out.
I don't. I think Michigan State is just giving up this year, to be honest. Usually they have a pretty good defense, but it did not look good this Saturday.
No, but they covered. Look, that was too many points for me, that 14 or 14.5. Yeah. I took it, and I think that was a loss for me. Notre Dame over Navy. I took Notre Dame, and people were like, "Oh, Navy's got the fucking triple option." No, it was 52-20. It's a blowout. Cincinnati held off South Florida. We don't touch those type of games. Memphis beat Houston. Definitely do not touch that fucking game. And then Texas lost again, dude. Yeah, Iowa State, just like we said.
They gave up. The biggest surprise.
They're 6-4, dude. Texas. They were supposed to be back last year. They got the minister of culture there, McConaughey.
Yeah, I think it's looking more and more like Saban is, or not Saban, but Urban Meyer is going to be their coach next year. Like, there's no way they can keep. You can't.
That would be by the way, that would be the adoption joke. And I have not heard anything out of UT's camp on this. So this is pure speculation on my part of how to fuck over your ultimate.
Tom Herman?
Yes.
Yeah, so in most universities, you have one bad year. They're like, hey, next year you got to beat the rival, or next year you got to make a bowl game, or whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Texas, you cannot have one bad year. Not one.
No.
But not like this, where you fucking get beat by goddamn Iowa State.
6-4, man.
You just can't.
I mean, it's crazy. At one point, it was 20-7, dude, when the fourth quarter started. And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Boise. Always bet on Boise. Boise State covered. That was a fun one.
I mean, if they play anybody in Mountain West, yeah, absolutely bet on Boise. If they play a real team, probably not.
Bet on Boise, brother. Oklahoma State, I don't touch that shit, that fringe shit on the edge.
No.
West Virginia beat Kansas State.
I think
Kansas State is 6-4. They look great one week, shit the next week. I don't bet those fucking schools. And then Appy State, my faves. They blew out Georgia State 56-27.
That's not really a team.
No. So it doesn't really matter, but I'm just happy for them.
I think Georgia State is like a medical college.
Here's one of the most depressing facts that we're faced with this week.
Yep.
There's not very many good games.
Well, we're going to be at the best one.
We are.
Well, actually, at this point, I don't know if it's even the best one.
Find out. That's depressing. And then this is week 13. Did you know that?
Are you superstitious or?
No. This is week 13, which means the regular season is almost over.
Yeah.
Ohio State has 2 games left.
Do you know who Alabama's playing this weekend? In week 13? Get fucked, dude.
Alabama.
They're playing the fucking South Carolina School for the Deaf and Blind this week.
They're still in at 5
for Christ's
with the
sake.
2 loss. They're playing Western Carolina. There is no spread.
Of course, there shouldn't be a spread. That game shouldn't even exist.
It's so crazy, man.
I think what they should do instead is they should just play a game of Madden. I think it would be more fair to do that.
It'd be more fun to watch.
And that would be the score.
Boy, oh boy, man. How do you get ready for Auburn with Western Carolina? Look, Alabama to me with his scheduling shit has shot themselves in the foot all year, and this was bound to happen. My God, man. It's crazy. It's just fucking crazy to me. You don't play anybody all year, and then LSU comes in, stomp your dicks out, and then you're scheduling Western Carolina before the Auburn game? What? So, look, we'll start with the nooner game. You and I will be at it. Champions do what champions do. Go to mybookie.com/Drinkin Bros. Got our own URL. God damn it. We're back. We're back in business. That'll double your deposit for first-time users up to $1,000, all the way up to $1,000. This is -18. Penn State at Ohio State at noon. Weather might be a factor, we just found out. Morning showers is what they're calling for. Watch the forecast on this one. -18. Look, it's obviously my hatred for you. I'm going to take Ohio State.
And I'm going to take Penn State because of the weather.
Yeah.
So I just don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I don't either. And but I think Chase Young.
Fight Club, game of the week.
Game of the week.
I think
Chase Young tears out the rectum of your
I think he's going to wear it like a sombrero.
This is his first week back.
Yeah, I know he's going to be so pissed off. He's going to be wearing his asshole like a sombrero around his helmet. Just
Colombian necktie.
I tell you this, I think that Ohio State will probably have at least one defensive touchdown in this game.
I do too. And I think it'll be a pick six.
I think it's a pick six, but it could be a fumble recovery. I don't know. You never know with that kind of stuff, but I think it's going to be a pick six. I think
Okuda.
They're going to put so much pressure on this kid that he's just going to fucking, what's his name? Clifford. He's going to throw the ball up in the air, and it's going to get picked.
Look, man, they're 10-0, and
but still, 18 is a lot of goddamn points.
Here's the other depressing part of this, right? Before the season started, we did a show. We always do this every year. Way too early predictions. We went through every college team over and under for the year.
Yeah.
We went through every NFL over and under the year. Ohio State has already beat the over on mybookie.com/Drinkin Bros. You believe that? It was supposed to be 9.5. Well, 10 wins got it. They're 10-0. So I won that.
They're just a much more complete team than anybody else out there.
Yeah, but I bet with heart on that one rather than I still didn't know what Fields was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
What he's doing is truly magnificent, and if he's not on that top 4 Heisman in New York, just out of what he's been able to do, that's crazy to me. But we'll see. But I got Ohio State here by 3 touchdowns. I'm going to take this. I'm not amped about all those points, but I am going to take Ohio State, and I'm going to bet the kitty on it. Put a little kitty on it.
Kitty is code for money.
For $500. I'm going to put a little kitty on it.
You're like a Southern Belle right now.
Oh, I'm not gay. I'm just from Atlanta. I'm gonna put $500 on this.
Yeah, I'll go 500 with you because I hate you.
We're gonna be. Well, you get a bruiser. You're taking a bruiser to the game.
Not a bruiser.
Yeah. Well, she listen to the show. No, we can say whatever we want.
She does sometimes.
You got a big rig. You got a big rig coming into town.
I think she's actually listening right now.
Toot toot.
But she doesn't.
It's fine.
She's not a bruiser.
Just do this. Tell her to wear mittens because she's going to be wiping away your tears all game long.
She calls them bitch mittens. She doesn't wear hand warmers at all.
Yeah. So the two of you guys, you can feel her cold hand across your face.
Yeah, she'll slap me for sure. Yeah.
Crying, yeah, because that's you two will be sitting together. I'll be sitting with Jesse, and whew, my man, I feel sorry for you this weekend. This is going to be two years in a row that you and I have gone to the Ohio State Penn State game, and they're going to walk out of there with an L.
Well, yeah, they're definitely not going to win. There's no way.
But those points, look, that is an attractive bet, I will say.
Plus 18,
yeah,
I'm taking that for sure.
It's a lot of fucking points.
I'm going to parlay it, too, with if you get out of the building alive, because if you keep talking shit like this, I'm going to just fucking slam you over the head with one of these Luke Belair bottles.
I'd love it, actually, because then I would drink out of it.
Take a nap?
What I would do is this here. Look at that at a 6-point parlay. I love those goddamn things, obviously. Everybody who's on Drinkin' Bros Sports on Facebook, private group, you know I love these parlays, especially
18.5 now.
Everybody's betting Ohio State, brother.
I'm gonna get Penn State before it goes up anymore.
Yeah. So with this, like a +6, that'll knock this spread down to 12, and that'll be attractive in a parlay. But you can only do that in a parlay. Only you can just roll around buying 6 points. It's crazy. Next up, Western Carolina, Alabama. No spread. There's no spread, right? There's no way there's a fucking spread on this game.
No,
there's no way. There's no way. They're 3-8 too, and
which is funny because last week
it's a D2 school that's 3-8.
Yeah,
how bad are you in D2 that you're 3-8?
Ohio State had a fucking 53-point spread last week.
Yeah.
So how high does it have to be where they just don't even make one? Like, what do they think this game's gonna look like?
Well, Ohio State played a Division I school, and that's
got it.
But this isn't. I don't think you can't put a point spread on a D2 school, right?
They're probably gonna win by 60, if we're being real.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. Ohio State doesn't schedule these fucking D2 schools, so I don't know. Maybe we should. Who fucking knows, man? But yeah, whatever. This game, does it exist? Does anybody go to this?
No.
Is it televised? Did they even put this on TV?
I don't even know where it is.
It's on ESPN. You got to be fucking kidding me. Wow.
No way.
Yeah, at noon.
It's the noon ESPN game.
That's crazy, man.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So listen to this. Does this make any goddamn sense to you? Next up is Minnesota, number 8. They're still at 8, huh? After that loss.
Yeah.
Shit. Against Northwestern. This is the noon game as well on ABC. How is the Northwestern game at 2-8? A Northwestern team at 2-8 on at noon, the same time as Ohio State, Penn State. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it, Fox. Get your heads out of your asses over there. This is ridiculous. This spread is at 13. I'm going to buy the shit out of this right now. I'm taking Minnesota to rebound. They've got to still win out to go to the Big Ten championship, and I think they do, man. And I think they cover this 13 points, but get it before he goes to 14. Tell me it's not up to 14 now. Tell me you love me.
It's 13.5.
I told you, man. People are betting this shit. Put the fucking money in there.
I'll take it 13.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this. I'll take a 13.5. It's a 14+ game, and I'm fine with that. I just don't want it to go to 14 and push. Next up, Auburn decided to play somebody this week. I'm sorry. I just shit on Alabama all that time, and then Auburn's playing Samford this week.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Who is 5-6, and they're another D2 school. There's no spread. There's no spread in this.
What the fuck is
going
on?
What are we doing?
I don't understand why they're
13.
scheduling these games. Ugh.
What are you doing? Auburn and Alabama,
Fuck's
man.
sake.
That's crazy. No spread. What the fuck are you guys doing, dude? Scheduling D2 schools week 13?
It's almost like they're fucking with us.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Next up, we get Illinois against Iowa. Spread is minus 15.5 for Iowa.
I don't know. I don't know about this one.
Iowa's not that great.
I mean, they
barely exist.
What, the state itself doesn't exist.
No, but they play in a sim world.
To me, it's like San Andreas, right?
Yeah.
From, what's he saying?
Huh? I was talking about coffee over there. Black Rifle Coffee. One of our producers loves it more than life itself. God damn it. He's drinking it all day long.
Well, he's probably going to
die soon. But
no, you can drink coffee all day.
Can you? And live?
Keep it below
140?
Keep it below 10 cups. For real. Each cup is about 90 milligrams of caffeine, and 900 is you're getting there.
Okay.
Like you're going to have a heart attack at that point.
Well, at 15.5 on Iowa, you're getting there. You're gonna have a heart attack on this game.
I wouldn't bet this.
I don't either. That's why I stay away from this game.
But even then, there aren't a whole lot of great games this week. So the next game is Oklahoma State at West Virginia. And to be honest, I think West Virginia might win this game because Oklahoma State's looked like shit lately.
7.5. West Virginia's 4-6. It's at home. Who knows? Who knows in this game?
That can be a tough place to play.
It's going to be raining? Yeah. I've gone to West Virginia to rage. I've gone to watch them play ball, man. That is a fucking rough town. People get fucked up in Morgantown.
I mean, it's like, oof, a lot of hillbillies there.
Girls dipping, man. That's a big thing there.
Girls dipping
in the stadium,
and a lot of retard strength. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, tons
from inbreeding.
Tons. I don't touch this game. There's better games out there to bet. This is one of them. Boston College against Notre Dame.
This is a trap. I know there's a bunch of you out there that saw Notre Dame light Navy up last week and you think, oh, they'll fucking nope.
No.
Do not bet on these assholes.
Nope.
Don't do it. I'm telling you, they're going to win this game by probably 14 points and fucking ruin all of your lives. Do not bet this game.
Yeah. Same, man. I look at this and I'm like, this is a game that Notre Dame's just trying to get through to get to whatever mid-level bowl game they're going to go to because they don't play in any championship. So, they're at 16. Congratulations on all your fucking bullshit. I want to say this in fantasy football. The Rudy Byrne League, is in first place.
Is it you?
Yeah, that's me. There's a good shot that I'm going to be burning that helmet.
We're going to fucking take a shit in the helmet.
Yep.
And then put like Semtex in it and blow it up. So we'll have to wear it.
I am in first place overall. I'm destroying that league. People are so pissed. Oh, well, you go for the fucking king. You best not miss, dude. Next up, we got Texas State at App State. Top 20. This is barely a top 25 team. They're at 25, I feel like, every week. They don't even move up.
Yeah.
They win. They don't do anything. This is minus 29 for App State.
In conference game at 29 points? No fucking way, brother.
No. Do not bet this.
No, they're probably going to win by 28, but
yeah.
Why? Why bet it?
This is a trap. Now, this next one I like here. Finally. Here we go.
I'll take this.
Here we go. Texas A&M at Georgia, minus 13 for Georgia. I'm taking Georgia.
Georgia's got to make a play right here, so.
They got to keep winning big and strong. And
tasty.
Big dicks, big dreams on this one. So I'm going Georgia on this one, man. Is this still at 13?
Let me check.
Tell me it is. So
Let me check.
I can lay my brethren down on this. My balls, my dick, my brethren. Yeah, I'm taking Georgia, man. I might, dude. You know what? Since we're leaving to that live show, I'm gonna put these parlays up earlier and all my picks earlier. I think this week.
Yeah.
For everybody out there, just go to Drinkin Bros Sports on Facebook private group. Sign up now. We talked about this on the show. Jared Taylor started all this shit. Even though he doesn't like sports, one of the biggest sports shows in the world spawned off of this now. Like, shit, we're number 1 on Spotify. And
it's pretty wild.
It's wild. So, dude, go there, man. There's 5,000 crazy motherfuckers in there in a private group, and you can say whatever you want. Just don't be a dickhead. And stop posting the Mason Rudolph memes. We're all done with those.
Yeah, he's dead, so it's
he's dead and he's resting in peace. Quit trying to wake him up. Now, help me with this next game, Dan, because this is a hard one for me to understand. Texas loses. They're 6-4, yet they're still ranked number 19. What?
In the Big 12. It's not like it's a
powerhouse conference.
Yeah, it's not like it's an SEC team. It's not like it's fucking Auburn, who's got 3 losses and is still ranked high. No, Texas, who the fuck? God damn it, dude. I don't know.
So they're playing Baylor. Baylor's at minus 5.5. Baylor's at 13.
I'm taking Baylor in this game at 5.5. I think fucking Texas is giving up.
I think they have 2, but I also know Homeboy's job is probably on the line. So, it's a tough one, man. I just don't believe in Baylor that much, but they've been housing people. I'll throw a little bit on this game. I'm going to throw 100 on this game, but I'm not going to go crazy with this.
Yeah, same.
This isn't my big bet for the weekend. This is a hundo to keep it polite. This is to tip the waiter at Roost Chris or something this weekend, because we're meeting up with dates and whatnot.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Michigan, number 15. They've crawled on up to Michigan's crawling up to 15. They're crawling up out of the toilet.
No one cares.
Indiana, this is minus 8.5.
This is what I called, by the way. I said that Michigan would turn it around and start doing marginally better as the year went on, and then they're gonna keep fucking Harbaugh in that job. You're fucking stupid. Fire him. You're experiencing a recency bias because he's won recent games. All the games that mattered, he got fucking hammered in.
No, I want to look in the camera. We're live on YouTube as we are every Tuesday with this sports show on Drinkin' Bros podcast on YouTube. I want to look in the camera and say this: Michigan. I love Jim Harbaugh. I think he's doing wonders for you, and I think he's going to turn that program around one day, and it's going to be amazing. And he's going to turn that frown upside down and then back upside down again. But I want him there forever.
They're going to lose by 80 to Ohio State. God damn it, dude.
I hope so. I hope so. And I hope he stays. It'd be so good. But look, if you're a Michigan fan here, I wish this was at 6.5. You can buy 2 points. So you
can buy 3.
You can buy up to 3. It knocks down your odds. I'm going to do it just to do it on this one. Take this down to 6.5. Simply for the fact of I think Michigan will play well, win, and then get everybody's hopes up for Ohio State like they do every year and then get trounced. I do. And that's the sick part of me.
Honestly, I hope that's what happens.
Same here.
I probably won't bet this game. I don't want to get emotionally involved in it, but I do genuinely hope that I hope they torch Indiana. I hope they beat them by 40. And then, because it doesn't matter what happens in this game. They're going to get fucking destroyed against Ohio State.
I think so, but you still have to make it interesting enough for the fans for Michigan, so I think they have to win this. I do. And I'm going to go. I'll hop on at 6.5 here. That'll be hilarious. Next up is SMU against Navy. Now, SMU was ranked all year.
Yeah.
They lost one game, and then, boom, they got buttressed out of it.
Yeah.
This is Navy minus 3.5. I don't – SMU lost to a good Memphis team.
I don't like betting Navy.
No.
Just because they're so up and down.
And they don't throw the ball.
Yeah.
Ever. It's a weird offense, but I'm fine with taking a flyer on SMU for a hundo just to do it.
I'm all set on that one, homeboy.
Where's
all
this at?
set.
Annapolis? Yeah, man. I think SMU is probably going to win this game, to be honest with you. Next up, we got Purdue at Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Minus 24 for Wisconsin. It's a 4 o'clock game. It's a weird start time.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember a 4 o'clock game ever. I don't know why they're doing it. It's got to be something TV related, obviously. 24 points is a lot of goddamn points, man, for a conference game.
Yeah.
And
you never know with Purdue. I don't know if they have any sick children to bring to this game or not, but they may come up with one. You never know.
That's your comment, not mine, Dan.
Why do you always back off of that comment?
They're 4-6. Because I enjoy their tradition.
Reddit, the Cancer Kid thing?
Yes. The whole thing with the children's hospital, I get behind.
No, it's cool. I like that too. But it's
a nice tradition.
It's interesting.
It's a nice tradition, and yeah, man, the kids get to watch the game. It's fucking awesome. So I'm not gonna touch that one. But 24 points is too much for me to touch in real life with my American dollars. I don't put any money on this game.
No, I'm the same. And I don't think I don't know if Wisconsin's been dominant enough this year to warrant that kind of fucking trust. I mean,
yeah,
they played Nebraska and what did they win by? 26 points?
Yeah.
It's too close, man.
Too tights. Next up, we got Memphis, number 18. I feel like they're stuck at 18. No matter.
They've been there for a while, yeah.
For 3 years, I feel like, at 18. And they're playing South Florida. It's minus 14.5. And look, man, I don't feel confident in that. It's out South Florida. I don't.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's like
with these weird fucking schools like this that aren't football schools.
The last 2 years, UCF was pretty good against all the other competition in that conference.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else, like a team will be ranked 1 week, and then they'll get fucking destroyed by somebody else in the American Conference, and that team will be ranked. You know what I mean? Like SMU, fucking Cincinnati, Houston. It's happened in Memphis now. I just don't trust any of these guys.
No, I don't either. So I stay away from these weird conferences like this.
But
Arkansas,
Memphis should win this game pretty handily. I mean,
probably on paper.
Yeah.
But when's that run going to end for them?
Who the fuck knows, dude?
Arkansas 2-8 is playing number 1 LSU. The spread is LSU minus 44.5. 44 actually. Do you have 44.5?
Let me check. I've got 44 on ESPN. 43.5.
So it's down. Yeah, look, because this is a lot of points.
Yep.
A lot of points. Arkansas is terrible. I got burned, though, on them earlier in the year when I took them with a lot of points. And, if you're LSU, you look at these last two games, you're definitely in. To me, you're definitely in the college football
They're
playoffs.
definitely not going to press the issue now, especially after fucking Tua getting hurt last week. They're not going to, there's no way that
they let Burrow,
Bayou Bob down there is going to fucking there's no fucking way he's going to let him play into the third and fourth quarter of this game.
No.
He can't.
No. Bench Burrow at halftime. They're gonna pull Burrow at halftime. Put him out at half. They're gonna bench this motherfucker at half.
Yeah,
so
they should.
These points, I don't know who their backup quarterback is. I'm not gonna go down that road with you guys, but that's a lot of points at 44. I get burned on it with Ohio State. It was a personal bet of mine last week at 53. And Ohio State benched their quarterback at halftime too. It's smart. I don't give a shit. Breaking news: Tua will be on a partial weight-bearing recovery plan for 6 weeks and will be rehabbing daily in Tuscaloosa. Jesus.
I read somewhere that it's like a 3 or 4 month injury before you can start doing football activities again.
Boy, I don't know, man.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Next up, we get Temple at Cincinnati. Temple's a grinder, man. This is minus 10.5 for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's at 17. Their only loss is Ohio State. I know I say it every week, but they keep winning. Minus 10.5 to Temple. It's tough. Temple has looked great at times. They got a stingy defense at times. Do they show up and play at Cincinnati that night? I don't know. I would not, unless you're a diehard Cincinnati fan, you went to school there. I wouldn't put that. I wouldn't reach for your wallet on this one. Would not reach for your wallet on this one. Are you? You're tempted.
I might take it down to 10.
Cincinnati's looked good this year, man. I get it. I understand that.
I'm going to take it down.
Why not buy a full point and go down to 9.5 just in case they win by 10?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Who knows? Kansas State's still at 24. How after losing? I feel like they've lost the last 3 weeks in a row. They're playing Texas Tech. Texas Tech is actually favored. They're 4-6, right? It's a 4-6 team, Texas Tech. They're playing the number 24 team in college football, and the spread is minus 2.5 for Texas Tech.
And then it's not like
gross.
It's not like they're in different conferences either.
No.
Like if you're in different conferences and you're matched up and you're ranking whatever the fuck, it makes sense that the home team or one of the team that's technically not, or a team that's not ranked is favored over you because their conference is strong or whatever the fuck. This is the same conference.
Yeah, man. It's strange. You start looking at these spreads, man, for these weird fucking. I mean, it feels like the whole conference is just giving up this year.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I think maybe people are because Ohio State and LSU have been so goddamn dominant, and now Clemson looks like they're turning it on too. Like you can't compete with those teams.
No. Look, you can put money on Kansas State. I have a feeling Gat will, and that's about it in this world. They just asked Jim Harbaugh at his presser right now about his team's improvement. I'll read this to the audience. He says, "You can't plant potatoes one day and expect to eat potato salad the next day. Keep him as your coach forever. I love everything that this man says. He is smart, he is kind, and he is important. And I think he should be the coach forever at fucking Michigan."
He's a real snappy dresser, I'll say
he's
that.
A fucking douche, and I love all of it. I love all of it. It's so fitting for Michigan, and it makes me smile like there's no tomorrow. I love it so very much. Next up, we got Oregon, number 6.
Oh, man.
Number 6, Oregon. They're playing Arizona State at Arizona State.
That wasn't even a real yawn. It was because it was the fucking Pac-12.
Yeah.
Dude, shut the fuck up with this bullshit. No one cares about these assholes.
Well, the only people that will care are the ladies, the lovely ladies of Arizona State.
Yeah, I'm very supportive of them.
Look at this. I'm going to read you off here the fun stats of this game. You're probably thinking to yourself, Ross, are you going to wing me out some Herbert stats, the quarterback of Oregon? Is he going to be number 1 in the draft? No. The only stat I'm wheeling out for this game is that it's going to be 70 degrees in Tempe, Arizona at kickoff at 7:30.
There's going to be some crop tops out there.
That means the ladies are still in crop top season out there. White claws and crop tops at Arizona State. Oh, these beautiful women deserve a team that they can get behind. More to the point, a team that somebody can get behind them You know?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean behind them?
A starting quarterback.
Paint a picture in my mind.
Sure. A starting quarterback who will take them to the college football playoffs one day, not today, but one day, who will get behind these ladies and show them the promised land. Because right now, women...
I'm still not understanding what you mean. When you say behind them, you mean like metaphorically speaking?
No, I mean the quarterback's going to be able to fuck these girls. Because right now, they don't have a quarterback who's good enough to fuck these girls.
I'm sure whomever the quarterback is banging.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Come on, dude.
I mean, look, there's going to be a couple bruisers out there on the sidelines who are throwing out a blowy just because it's the quarterback. But, at 5-5, you're not going pro. You're not a professional quarterback.
No. What pro quarterbacks have come out of Arizona State?
Jake the Snake is all I can think of. Jake Plummer.
That was 80 years ago.
No. These women deserve a man back there who can really get behind that skin.
Oh, Brock Osweiler.
Ah, look at that.
You've had one season, and I think he's working at Jiffy Lube now.
Well, here's the thing. No. You look at Brock Osweiler's money. Look at his career earnings.
Oh, yeah, he made a shitload of money.
Yes.
He made like $180 million.
Whoever the girl is that came out of Arizona State riding his dick is fine. He made $100 million, and he played 3-4 seasons, and is now retired. Good for them. But these ladies deserve it, man. And the spread is 14. That's an afterthought because we don't bet Oregon here. We don't believe in this school.
No.
It doesn't exist. And we're all done with that. But still thinking about these ladies of Arizona State. Want you to know we're with you. The 8 o'clock game, which should be Penn State, Ohio State, is not. It is TCU at 5-5.
How is Ohio State, Penn State at fucking noon? And this bullshit game
is the game of the week on Fox. By the way, same network. They said, nah, give us TCU at 5-5 against Oklahoma. What? The spread is 19 on this.
I don't understand.
I don't either. TCU beat Texas earlier this year.
Yep.
So, look, is Oklahoma back? Yeah, I guess. Look, they won, and they should have moved up. They didn't. They're still stuck at 10. So if you're looking at this as an Oklahoma fan, you're like, yeah, we got a shot at the college football playoffs. No, you don't. You're at 10 right now. And more than likely, a fucking Oregon gets in there.
Oh, can you imagine that shit?
This? They're not moving up in the rankings.
If Oregon makes it to the CFP, it's going to be like Clemson, Notre Dame last year. It's going to blow them the fuck out.
Man, even look at this. This is a stat that just popped up for this the CFP predictor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said Minnesota, if they win out, has a 34% chance to reach the playoffs.
God damn.
Minnesota, not Oklahoma, Minnesota. So look, at 19, if you want to bet this game, go ahead and, look, I think Oklahoma's got to win in spectacular fashion. Oh, they didn't last week.
No.
I don't put your fucking money on this game.
I mean, the only hope that you really have in this game is that Jalen Hurts is going to be making a huge push to win the Heisman. I mean, he's got 28 passing and 15 rushing touchdowns. He's got about 3,000 yards passing and almost 1,000 yards rushing as well.
Yeah.
So he's got a good case, but 2 more great games out of him could get him, and depending on what else happens, could at least keep him in the hunt. It's kind of a rivalry game.
Yes, man. I don't bet this.
I just, yeah.
Put your money away.
Texas versus Oklahoma games are tough to call sometimes.
Yeah. And then, look, you got Utah, number 7, against Arizona. At the 10 o'clock game. It's Utah minus 23. No one cares. No one cares about this game. No one cares about Utah's football team that they're number 7. It is all fucking trivial at this point.
Yeah.
I would pay good goddamn money for them to make the college football playoffs so Ohio State could beat the shit out of them. That would be my dream that Utah makes the playoffs. Do it. Do it, Oregon. Get in the fucking playoffs. I would love to see it happen.
Oh, man.
God damn it. That would be my dream. We play you guys in the first round. That would be awesome.
Well, it would probably be LSU playing him in the first round.
No, because LSU's not going to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, brother. So it's going to be Ohio State in that one spot.
I think you might be on some drugs.
Oh, that'd be great.
That's a good kind.
Great. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. But this Utah at minus 23. Hey, if a Utah team plays in the Forest, do you hear them fall? I wouldn't even know that they lost this game until next Tuesday, probably.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Nobody would say anything. I would barely be a blip.
Unless somebody takes their helmet off in the game and beats somebody over the head with
exactly.
it. Like if something like that happened, I'll check it out. But otherwise, there's no fucking way.
And then last but not least, I'm a sweet, sweet Boise. This is Boise at -8. Dan, you want to take a guess what I'm doing on this game?
Yeah, I've got this one too. Utah State. Come on, man.
Always bet on Boise. I'll probably take it down to 6.5, just in case they get a little squirrely late at night, because this is a night game in Utah. Surprisingly, though, the weather's going to be 44 at 10:30 at night. That's crazy. Well, 7:30 for those guys, but whatever, kids. I'm taking Boise. We always bet on Boise. Before we get to the NFL spreads, let's get to the sponsors, shall we?
Yeah.
GhostBed.com/Drinkin Bros. Mattresses of the future. You know who said that? Buzz Aldrin. Right behind me. He signed this for me.
He signed my ghost bed.
Actually, a Drinkin Bro sent this in and said, hey, man, I just want to give this to you for that episode I did with Jared about us jacking off on Buzz Aldrin. We wanted to jack off.
Yeah.
They sent it in. I think it was last Christmas, and this has been a permanent part of our set, so thank you. You wanted to remain anonymous, so we did. But Buzz Aldrin said these mattresses were the future.
Yeah, he signed my mattress, actually.
He did, yeah.
After spending the night with me once. We didn't fuck or anything. He was just tired, and he's old, so I was like, yeah, use my bed, dude.
You know what he
wrote?
wrote?
I'm going to use the other side.
The inscription on it says, the second man to land on this bed.
Yeah.
So it was you first, obviously.
Yep.
You were the Neil Armstrong of your own bed. And then,
I was, yeah. I'm the only man that's ever been in that bed.
And then Buzz.
And
then Buzz, obviously.
Buzz, yeah.
Their 36-month pay-as-you-go program is the best in the biz. No interest. Fucking soft dicks, hard dreams. You know? Nope.
Hard dicks.
Soft wet dreams? There we go. There we go.
36-month.
Pay-as-you-go, no interest. I don't think they check your credit. If you're military or first responder, you get an extra 15. No. Yes. You get 15% off forever.
Mm-hmm.
How do I fuck this up after 2 years? It's amazing. Look, their Black Friday deal is coming up next week. They're going to be fucking giving beds away, I feel like.
Yeah, they have a lot of good deals.
Jesus
coming
Christ.
Up.
So if you're a regular human like myself, get them dills next Black Friday.
Also, if you I feel like this is the time of year where a lot of people have ruined their beds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you get into the holiday eating.
It's cuffing season.
Well, I was going the other direction with that. The back.
Dumping out,
yeah. Like, how many times have you eaten yourself into a fucking coma during the holidays and then shat all over your bed?
Oof, every year since I was 6. So the last 20 years.
So really, I mean, you should be buying a bed a year.
Yeah, last 20 years of my life. Yeah. I've been
Or you should look. Even if you don't need a new bed, they have all like their pillows are fucking dope. The mattress protectors are dope. The sheets are dope.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff there that you could shit on.
I take a bed sheet and I go right through the old. I floss the teeth with it, you know, the legs. Floss right through that gooch. Who do we got up next?
I never know what we're talking about. Let's see. Felix Gray.
Ooh, fan fave.
We actually just gave a pair to Emery King.
Yeah, we did. He's here. He's going to join us on the news tomorrow.
He is going to be on the news tomorrow. He's
hilarious.
Very funny guy.
Big fan of him, but he was like, hey, man, I want to take these glasses. He was wearing them on the show. We were like, yeah, go ahead, fuck. FelixGrayGlasses.com/Drinkin Bros. Best in the biz, man. You're spending 11 hours in front of screens per day on average. That is computer, that is tablets, that is TVs, phones, all of it. You're ruining your eyes. Man, Dan, you've been wearing these. You were the OG of these, I feel like.
A couple years, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I never the ones that we had before, I never wore them on. Some of them I've worn on camera. Most of the time, I didn't wear them on camera that much because they have a fucking yellow tint to them.
Mm-hmm.
These, as you can see, oh my bad. If you're watching the video show, you can see that these are like perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did because there's a chemical compound that blocks the blue light, whatever it is.
Bromide.
Nope.
Yep. Know my periodic chart very well.
It's probably not that, but whatever it is, they've got it into the glass without making the glass yellow tinted now.
Yeah.
It just looks normal, and it doesn't have a huge glare on it or anything. That's what Tiffany Hart was worried about. Oh, I take a lot of selfies. Is there going to be a glare? I'm like,
no, there wasn't.
Shut up, Tiffany.
Yeah. She looks right as rain in all those selfies she took. So go to FelixGrayGlasses.com/Drinkin Bros today. Free overnight shipping with these. And if you're blind as fuck and you need a prescription, they'll throw that in for an extra $20.
They will indeed. And if you're having trouble with pain or homeostasis or anything like that, not homo, but homeostasis.
What's up, homeo?
You got to check out this Killcliff CBD.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with this?
Last but not least, this is a big announcement, dude.
Yeah, they've got 2 new flavors coming out. One is Mango Tango, and the other one is GOAT, which is an acronym, and it stands for Grapest of All Time.
Grapest of all time. I would have gone with Serial Grapest, but I guess you'd have some problems with some folks on that.
Yeah.
I've got the mind of a grapist. Either way,
Grapest Wit.
the 25. These are the big dogs, dude. These are the 25 milligram CBD cans.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Look, the Orange Kush sold out when we did it in less than 48 hours. Everybody's been buying cases of that. Now they have grape and now they have mango. Go get these now. They just came out.
They're on pre-sale right now. They're going to ship, I think, next week.
Ooh.
So you gotta buy now because they're going to
Get them now.
They will sell out.
Here's the deal. With the promo code Drinkin' Bros, it's 20% off, and they give you free shipping. That knocks it down to like $3.99 a can. It's the same price for like a can of Monster, except you get 25 fucking milligrams of CBD in it. We drink this shit every night. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm always ordering from them. I get a call. Oh, this is a true story. I get a call from them. They were like, "Hey, man, our credit card system went down or whatever the fuck it was." And anywho's, they were like, "Hey, could you pay this?" And I was like, yeah, no problem. And I was like, did you find out or what? You know? And they were like, what? And it was somebody who worked there, and I thought it was somebody fucking with me. And they were like, did you find out that I used my own promo code when I bought all this shit? Because I do.
Yeah,
and
I do.
We actually buy it and support and all this stuff. But yes, I will use my own promo code. So go to killcliffcbd.com immediately. Promo code Drinkin' Bros, 20% off and free shipping. It's the bomb, dude. It's the fucking business. Let's fucking hop into these NFL scores.
The NFL is a league where people play football.
Yeah. Is it?
Discovered that recently.
How's Myles Garrett doing?
He's suspended indefinitely. Probably on suicide watch.
Look, we would talk about this. This story's been beaten to death.
Beaten over the head almost.
Yeah. I feel like we're beating a dead horse with that. Nope.
Has anybody ever beaten a dead horse?
Yes.
Was it you?
Yeah, I just kept punching it over and over again.
Like Mongo and fucking Blazing Saddles. Do you remember that scene where he punches that cow in the fucking face?
Yeah. Look, man, the NFL, we said it all the way around this week. Monster parlays. This was the biggest week ever we've ever had.
Big week for Mark Walton.
From the Dolphins.
Beat up his pregnant girlfriend, and now he's
gone now. He's gone out of the league, Mark Walton. Sorry about your luck, G.
Sorry about your bad luck there,
Cannot
homeboy.
beat your pregnant girlfriend. Just got ESPN had a headline last week that got it right. I feel like, though, and here's the weird thing, and I felt like this was like Ron Artest, and I talked about this on Ross Patterson Revolution earlier. I feel like Myles Garrett will just be known for this forever. Oh, you're that guy who bashed that guy's fucking head in. With his
kind of like how OJ is known for
murdering 2 people.
No. Whoa, no, for
the rushing record,
the book.
Yeah, man. That's your life now, Browns fans. It's Myles Garrett forever, and enjoy it. Enjoy all of it. Let's get to this 8:00 game. Colts and Texans. Man, the Texans looked like shit last week against the Ravens. That's why I felt. I'm glad I didn't take that because I thought it would be a shootout, and that's why I didn't take it.
I actually considered taking the over too.
So did I, and they didn't hit either.
No.
In that game, and I'm glad it didn't, man. At the last second, I didn't know it was going to go down, so I didn't do it. Look, with the Colts, Jacoby Brissett is back. With the Texans, they're -4 in this game.
It's a Thursday game though, and Brissett really hasn't had time to fucking get back in a rhythm. But the Texans look bad, man.
They look bad against the Ravens, though, and the Ravens have a really goddamn good defense. I would check and see if T.Y. Hilton's still hurt for this one because he was out last week. But look, Houston, this is a must-win for Houston. It's a must-win for both these teams. It's going to be a close fucking game. I would maybe take this down to 2.5 and take. I'm going to go Texans on this one. Tough one, right?
It's a make 'em or break 'em for both of these.
For both teams, man. This is essentially a playoff game in Week 12 because you go 6-5. It's a tough hole to climb out of.
Yeah, I got to go Texans on this. I'll take it to 3 and push.
All right, Texans it is. Next up, we got the Bucks against the Falcons. Look, 2, 3, and 7 teams. Trying to make this exciting. Can't. Sorry. The Falcons have been playing great defense the last couple weeks, but the Buccaneers' offense is explosive. In fantasy football, Mike Evans is torching your entire soul, and it's been
1 week. What?
Yeah, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. 2 weeks and 2 wins for the Falcons. Are the Falcons back? Do they have this defense figured out? Sure. I'll give it a flyer. What I do know is this. We're out of running backs on this. But this should be a high-scoring affair in this one. They got the over-under at 52. Whew. You know what? I think what's more attractive in this is taking this in a 6-point teaser and taking this over-under down to 46. I think they're going to get their beaks wet down here.
Yeah, I'm not betting on this because I don't want to watch it.
Nobody's watching this game, obviously.
Nope.
But I'm curious as a Falcons fan to see if this defense is for real that we've been playing the last 2 weeks. Not for, hey, man, we're going to try to make a playoff run this year, but just to see if they can right the ship here because our defenses look like shit. So we'll find out. The greatest test is going up against a high-powered offense like the Bucs, so we'll see. But it's the sexiest, non-sexiest 3-7 matchup you'll have all week against each other. Next up, the Broncos at the Bills. This is Buffalo -4. I've been pretty good on Buffalo bets this year. Josh Allen has always been fun to watch. This is going to be a real low-scoring game. This over-under is 37. Yikes, that's a JV football.
Yeah, where's the fucking
game.
weather?
The weather in Buffalo, look, it's November. It's going to be a chance of fucking snow, I can tell you that.
Yeah, but hold on, let me see.
An absolute chance of snow. I still think Buffalo wins by 1 touchdown. I'm going to take Buffalo on this one.
10% chance of precipitation.
Precip.
41 degrees.
Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, I think Buffalo's defense they're fucking bruising.
Really good, and it's hard to fucking play against Josh Allen because he runs. So
yeah, Buffalo minus. It's hold on. Let me see what it is on my Bucky right quick because it's at 4 right on ESPN.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Damn it. That's
God
my one.
Chewbacca.
It's my one word impression
yeah, it's
of
still
Nick
4.
Nolte.
It's still 4.
Yeah. Damn it.
Do you remember that Patton Oswalt bit?
No.
Where he was like, "Can you imagine him, Nick Nolte, just auditioning for other movies, like Star Wars and shit like that? Like he was auditioning for the part of Han Solo. Like, God damn it, Chewbacca!
Be great
because he always has that one moment in the movie where he says, "God damn it."
Oh yeah, of course. Fun fact, by the way, Nick Nolte was sexiest man alive 1 year in People. I don't know why.
Well, this year it's that cartoon Arthur.
yeah.
Who's married to Chrissy Teigen, who's also unattractive. I don't understand any of this shit.
It's weird to me, man. But I'm taking Buffalo. Next up, we get the Giants.
He's sexy because he's a good father and husband.
That's why.
That's not what that means.
That's why I'm sexy as well.
It's his dong. That's what I want to see.
That's his money.
Can we see
his wallet?
John Legend's dick, please?
I bet it's just as boring as the rest of John.
Can you
Legend.
imagine? It probably doesn't even have hair on it.
Yeah, I bet it's white.
It's a white dick,
dude.
It's a milky white dick.
Yeah. All of me loves all of you. Here's my Blanco penis erection. Like that's. I bet he's got a white dick, dude. I'm saying it now.
I've
never seen it, never touched it.
Let's find out.
Drinkin'
Bros, find out if we can find out if John Legend's dick is white.
Find out.
We gotta know.
Find out. Next up, we got the Giants at the Bears. The Bears. This is -6 for Chicago. This is an awful game that you should stay as far away from as you can. Don't even get near a TV screen. Look, I think Saquon Barkley is out. I think they're going to bench him, man.
For the rest of
he's looked like shit. He's been injured a lot, so that's not his fault. He's also got the worst offensive line in the business. I watched this Bears game this last weekend. I don't know why. Maybe because I was contemplating suicide, but either way, they pulled Trubisky, and they said it was for an injury, not because of a shitty play. I don't believe that. Trubisky's been shitty.
No, somebody posted it wasn't really a meme. It was just a cutaway from the game, and it had his rankings by statistical category, and it was 31, and then 32, and then 2 34s. Now, let me remind you, there aren't 34 teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
So he's a good backup.
He's terrible.
Which is what I've said a number of times. Get this guy out of here.
And Bears fans, by the way, Chase Daniel is not your problem solver here. He's 38 years old. So he's just barely kicking the tires at this point. You got to draft a quarterback. If I'm Bears, you just tank out the rest of the season and try to go for Tua because they'll fuck it up.
The Bears will find a way to fuck up. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins are like talking about drafting Tua right now.
Probably.
They're just like, hey, let's get him, man. No, he'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Man, the rumor I heard too was because Brady was pissed off about Belichick and the offense again.
Yeah.
I mean, they still covered against the Eagles, but I didn't take it because I thought it was close, and their offense doesn't look great this year. Mm-hmm. The rumor is Brady to the Rams, and when I thought about it, I was like, ooh-wee. Look, the Rams are set.
That would be a fucking crazy-ass team.
That defense is money. That offense is money. They just need a fucking quarterback there.
I mean, goddamn.
Yeah. Well, makes sense. And look, then he can retire and do movies and sell TB12 with his wife.
Is that what he wants to do?
I guess. Who knows? Next up, we got the Steelers at the Bengals. This game is for lovers. What do you do if you're the Steelers after what happened to you last week? You got hit over the head, and you got to come back and play actual football and not be a meme anymore.
Well, the Bengals are 0-10, man. I mean,
I know. Keep the streak going, brother.
Yeah, they may as well just fucking. Is Andy Dalton alive, or is he in witness protection, or what's going on?
They yanked him. He's out for the year. That's it. So they're gonna try to go with whoever this fucking new redhead is.
Oh, they got a new redhead?
I don't know.
They're just bringing in redheads, one after the other.
But look, if you're a diehard Steelers fan or a Bengals fan, you're probably putting money on this game.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's 6.5 for the Steelers. On paper, should they win? Yes. They're 5-5, and they should do it. Check and see. Look, James Conner got hurt in that last game again. I don't know who's playing for the Steelers team anymore. You know, I saw Juju Smith-Schuster on waivers in like 2 of my leagues.
Yeah, he's not. He's done, I think, for the year.
No,
Maybe.
He's playing.
I thought he was going to be out this game.
With a concussion? I don't know. Maybe. But either way, he's on.
No, it's his left knee.
He's on the waiver wire, and it's just like, yo, man, this is crazy.
It's a left knee and concussion.
He got fucked up with that hit last week. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, look, if you're betting this, you're a desperate human at this point. You've got to be a diehard fan because there's no explanation for it. Next up, we got the Dolphins at the Browns.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! This is the game we've all been waiting for. We're actually going to go to this game.
We were scheduled to go to this, and then
I'm glad we didn't buy tickets early in the season.
Remember, we had talked about it too. Like, oh, the Browns, man, they're gonna be good. I bought into the hype. I started playing with my noodle.
Yeah,
and here we are.
How do you feel as a fucking Bengals fan right now after what the Dolphins did right before the season started, and then they're 2 games up on you? You're like, fuck, man.
Spread is 10.5.
I guess if you're in Cincinnati, you can just roll down to the Creation Museum right there on the Kentucky border.
Yeah.
Ride some dinosaurs, get your life together.
Why not? Browns fans, look, we said if you could just get to the week 8, you're fine the rest of the season because you have the weakest schedule ever. Case in point, you're playing the Dolphins this week. 10.5 is a lot of points for Cleveland.
Yeah, there's no way.
I have a hard time digesting this, putting my mouth around it, sucking it to completion, and swallowing it. I don't do that. But I think they win, and
honestly, the Browns should go 4-1 for the rest of the season.
Yes, and that would put them at 8-7 for the year.
Or this, not 4-1. Hang on.
So this is a game I put on a
5-1.
5-1. This is a game I put on a 6 points. Yeah.
Or no, they'll be 9-7.
There you go.
Yeah, because they're playing the Dolphins and the Steelers and the Bengals and the Cardinals. The only game they should lose is against the Ravens. Then they play the Bengals again.
It might. Like the Cardinals are playing people tough, man.
They are, yeah, but I mean, they're not as good as the Browns, at least on paper.
We'll see. But this 10.5 I don't like. I'll put this in a 6-point teaser though, and parlay it with something else and knock this down at 4.5 because I think they will win this game, just not by. Look, they could. Yes, they could win by 10.5. They could. Depends on what happens, but God damn, it's going to be an ugly game. Next up, we got the Panthers at the Saints. Saints was my lock last week, and people called me out on it. They were like, "Yo, Saints get their fucking asses handed to them." They fell asleep for 1 game. That's it against the Falcons. That will not happen again. I can promise you that. This is Saints -10. Panthers look like shit last week, so we'll see. We will see, but I knocked this down to a 0.5 point, And I take the Saints at 9.5, and I think they roll.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I think they roll in this one. Breaking news, Colts T.Y. Hilton said he thought his season was over when he suffered that calf injury. Now it sounds like he wants to play on Thursday. Watch for that because that'll affect the spread. T.Y. Hilton comes back and plays, and you got a matchup on Thursday. And both of you got to win, so we'll see. We'll see if he comes back, but watch that point spread because that'll swing on you real quick if he does, by a point probably. Next up, we got the Raiders against the Jets. Look, man, Raiders are 6-4.
Yeah, I'm proud of them.
Playing gritty ball, man, after all that bullshit happened to him with AB at the beginning of the year. The Jets are, well, they're the Jets. And I like the spread on this. This is -2.5. Now,
I got the Raiders.
I got the Raiders in this one as well. Do you put any stock in going west to east?
No.
For those 1 p.m. games?
No.
All right. That's the stig. That's the stigma behind this. You know that, right? So we'll see. They can't do it. But I like the Raiders by a field goal. I'm fine with that. Playing gritty ball. That'll put them at 7-4 if they can win this game.
I know, dude. They've got some help coming next year, too. And I guarantee you they're going to get a free agent.
A lot of draft picks. Yeah.
And they've got a shitload of draft
Going
picks.
to Vegas?
Yep.
Who wouldn't want to play it for them? It'd be great. What a great life that would be.
We'll talk about this after the season's over, but I'm very curious about who they're going to get. I think they're going to get a couple of receivers in free agency probably.
Yeah, they need them. Darren Waller can't do it all himself.
Yeah, and then they'll probably take – my guess for the draft is they're going to go I think
they got a great running back in Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, they got a great running back. I think they're going to go probably defensive end and then linebackers, maybe some safeties. I don't think they're going to go offense in the draft. There's more offensive talent I think they can get at a better price.
Later on in the rounds, yeah.
Yeah, like in the second round probably, maybe third round.
Yeah, because they do need a receiver.
I mean, they need a marquee receiver, though. They don't need a rookie.
Yeah.
They have to go out in the free agency to get that guy.
Yeah.
But another good slot guy that comes out of the draft in the second round, late first round, early second, that'd really fucking do them nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the future is bright, I think, for the Raiders. Next up, we got the Seahawks against the Eagles. This is Philly -1.5. Whew. Seahawks, another team traveling west to east for a 1 p.m. game. The Eagles, man, this is a mash unit that they're putting out there. They're trying their hardest. They almost beat the Patriots last week. But at 1.5, I take the Seahawks.
Yeah, I take the Seahawks in that. I mean, look, they went to San Francisco. Granted, that's a short trip, but they went into their stadium and fucking beat them.
Yeah.
It was a nail biter, obviously, but against that defense, they were still able to put up 27 points. Philly, while they do have a good defense, isn't anywhere in the class that San Francisco's in, I don't think. They're probably going to lose a bit going west to east. But
yeah, it's a real dong biter, though. But, yeah, I'll take the Seahawks in this one.
Yeah, I'm good with the Seahawks.
And next up, we got the Lions at the Redskins. This is Detroit -3.5. The reason why this spread is so low is they don't know if Matthew Stafford is going to play. He's got broken bones in his back, which sounds horrifically painful. And by all accounts, I guess it is. But he's been playing through it all year.
Why? You're 3-6. You're 3-6-1. Why?
Don't know.
Take the rest of the year and get healthy, guy.
Yeah, and look, with the talent they have on offense, with Driscoll in there.
Yeah.
Marvin Jones Jr. has had, in fantasy-wise, has had a couple touchdowns in each of the last couple games. He's looked great. Kenny Golladay fucked my whole fantasy team up last week, but I think you're fine to bet Detroit on this one, man. The Redskins are 1-9. They're horrific.
I just don't see the purpose.
Haskins is trying to figure it out still. Look at the weather, though, before this. But I think you're fine with the Lions on this if you want to. I probably will because I'm a junkie. But check my picks on Drinkin Bro Sports on Facebook before this. And I usually post them around 10 a.m. Simply because I want to see the inactive list. Somebody else is like, man, your fucking picks are too late. I was like, no, man, that list doesn't come out till like 10, 11. So you got to see who's playing and not playing. Next up, the Jaguars against the Titans. Boy, -3 for Tennessee here. Whew. I hate this game. I hate this game because Big Dick Nick is back. He looked pretty goddamn decent. Threw for 296 and a couple touches. But the Titans, man, look, they can hand off the ball to Derrick Henry 100 times a game, and he could destroy or not destroy. Jaguars' defense is also pretty goddamn good still without Jalen Ramsey. So I don't know. You got a team that's 5-5 against a team that's 4-6. You might as well flip a coin in this. That's why I'm saying don't put your money on this at all. Why risk it?
How have the Titans been against the run? Because Jacksonville has not done well running the ball this year.
I don't know.
At some point, Nick's going to have to pay the price for that shit.
With both of these teams, though, they've looked good and horrific. So I don't know. To me, I just wouldn't bet your money on it. There's better games here. Like this. Are you going to bet this one, actually?
No. Nope. No,
next up, this Cowboys-Patriots. This is a good goddamn game. It's New England minus 6.5. Reason why I say this is a good goddamn game, whenever Brady gets vocal about a shitty offense, they usually come out with something new to excite him again.
Yeah.
And excite this team again, because if Brady loses interest, your whole team is in the toilet. I think they come out swinging, and the Cowboys are 6-4. Mm-hmm. The 6 wins they have not been against impressive teams. I'm taking the Patriots in this one, and I think they win by a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm good with 6.5. I'll take that.
And I think he comes out man on fire. They get Sanu involved more, and they do some things this week. Last week, they just kind of looked listless against the Eagles, man. It was strange, but they still won, and they still covered. And I think this game, it's the 4:30 game. Everybody's going to be jacked up for this, amped about it. Xander's going to be there.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. And I think they come out on fire, and I think they cover the 6.5.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they're gonna do something.
Now,
Brady's pissed.
The game of the week here is the actual game of the week. This is how you do it, college football. The night game, Sunday night game, Packers, 49ers. I am here for all of this.
This is going to be a good game.
Yes. This is what you want to see. You want to see Patriots Cowboys at 4:30, right? You want to fucking pack your meat mouth with food, nutrients, shake off a hangover, and then take a dump, pop out of the toilet for this Packers 49ers game. It's great. It's a great game. This is San Francisco -3. It's exactly where the spread should be. This is probably a field goal game in this one. However, D'Anthony, I'm taking the Packers in this one. I thought the first half of last week against the Cardinals, they did not look great. The 49ers, they ended up turning on at the end. Jimmy Garoppolo finally fucking threw the football. And
nope.
I'm going to take the Packers.
Going Niners.
Whoa! Let's have a dual fight club game of the week then. I'm taking the Packers.
I'm saying Niners by a touchdown.
With the points. -3.
I think they'll go full touchdown victory on that one.
Not a prayer, my man. Not a prayer. Packers win this game, kids. And if you're smart, and I think you are at home, you're going to take the Packers in this one. You're going to bring a packed lunch. You're going to put a Sammy in it.
Pack it up your b-hole.
Pack it up that b-hole.
That's where, we talked about this before. Mostly about drugs, but I'm getting fucking relaxed and loose right now. I'm going to take you down memory lane a little bit. So we've talked about this with the drugs going up your b-hole. Yep. Most of your nutrients are absorbed
in your rectum.
In the lower intestine, not in the rectum necessarily, but in the lower intestine. Huh. If you can get a Sambo up there far enough, you don't have to worry about eating for the rest of the day.
No.
100% yield, my friend.
Yeah.
There's no waste.
And they got a new sandwich at Jersey Mike's.
They roll it really tight. So they make the sandwich.
No. It's Jimmy John's. You know what they called it?
What?
The Lil John. Dead serious. And Lil John's doing the fucking commercials.
That's brilliant marketing.
You could put a fucking Lil John right up that b-hole, right?
You really don't even need to freeze it first.
No. Like what was the rolling you were talking about?
You take the sandwich and then you wrap it in cellophane, right? And then you roll it like this.
Yeah.
To fucking make it smaller, right?
Yeah.
Roll it like you're rolling out bread.
Yeah.
You make it dick size.
Okay.
And then jam it up your asshole.
Man, nothing like putting a Lil John up your asshole, dude, to really get your.
Now, here's the real question, though, right? So you're not eating it, so flavor is not that important, I would assume, unless you're getting your ass eaten later. That's a whole other story.
Sure.
But do you go oil and vinegar? Do you go mustard? I mean, what condiments are you willing to put up your asshole is what I'm asking.
Mayonnaise.
I'll go mayonnaise. Mayonnaise would be all right.
I don't go spicy mustard for the obvious reasons.
Oh, no. I mean, that would light you up.
Yeah. And then you want to I'd put the oil and vinegar on the outside of the cellophane, though.
Salt and or pepper?
Neither. I don't want salt or pepper in my asshole. I don't want my asshole to get dehydrated off the salt, and I don't want it to get too itchy from the pepper.
Oregano.
Yeah, I don't want to sneeze it out. I want to sneeze it out.
Ass sneezing, yeah. It's ass sneezing season.
Last but not least, the Monday night game of the week. Ravens against the Rams. This is a great fucking game, man.
This is one of the very few Monday night games this year that's going to be really good.
Yeah. And look, man, I'm going to watch out for Gurley's health in this one.
Yeah.
Definitely going to bet this game. Check in with me later. Gut would tell you Ravens, right? The Rams defense is so fucking good, dude.
It is.
You got to go against Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald and those guys. Like, if somebody's going to shut down Lamar Jackson, it's that defense. The only problem is this offense is shitty. Jared Goff is. And I don't know what the deal is with Gurley, and so we'll see. But this is Baltimore -3. And this is, by the way, if you're Vegas, that's a smart play. That's exactly where that spread should be.
Yeah.
Because it's a tough one. My gut would say knock this down to 2.5 and take Baltimore. See if they win by a field goal.
I mean, I don't even know yet. I can't decide on this until Gurley.
Yeah.
Because the Rams aren't going to be able to really score a lot of points if he's not doing well. So,
tough one.
I mean, you got to assume the Ravens are going to put up, at a minimum, 21 points.
Yes.
Even if the Rams play great defense.
But can Jared Goff put up?
I think he can put up 14.
Baltimore's got a great defense.
Yeah. I think Goff, without help from Gurley, can probably get 2 touchdowns in.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably safe betting this, but let's see what Gurley does first.
Rams are 6-4. They got to win this fucking game.
By the way, if you're watching that wire and news comes out later that Gurley is dealing with some bullshit injury-wise, you need to bet immediately because that spread's going to change fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chiefs and Vikings are off this week. Chiefs need it. Man, they need this bye real bad. Tyreek Hill, figure it the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm done in that league anyways, but he's in a couple more of mine, so I need him for the rest of the season. Adam Thielen's still been out for the Vikings. He needs his fucking bye week, and then he needs to come back healthy for the playoffs for me.
Yep.
Quit fucking me, dude.
Well, this should be a good week.
Stephon Diggs finally had a good
Football-wise.
goddamn game. And then NBA-wise, man, I want to talk about the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, let's before we do that,
Sure.
talk about the Sacramento Kings.
And
how their executive stole $13 million from
crazy weird story that just pops up in the middle of the day, right? I don't know how and or why, but if you're gonna do it, Sacramento's the place to do it.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of illegal drug deals that go on in Sacramento
Yeah.
that no one knows about because they just don't care. Sacramento's a hellhole.
Yeah, it's not great, man. I mean, Alex Miller lives there. We've been trying to get him out of there for years.
Yeah, you can't. Once you're in Sacktown, you stay there forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it almost doesn't surprise me. It's a Sacramento thing where you're like, oh, of course he did that.
I'm not even sure what happened.
Look,
it's the guy's name is Jeff David. He was their chief revenue officer,
Mm-hmm.
and they found some fake folder called TurboTax, which that's a real company, obviously.
Yeah.
But they found a folder called TurboTax. It's like having a folder called Homework, and there's nothing but fucking gape porn in there. You know what I mean? It's just like buttholes getting gaped out all the time. So I don't know what they found in there exactly, but it was evidence that he had been stealing money, like $13 million from the company.
13.5, yeah.
That's wild as shit.
I want this story to develop a little more, but it's
yeah, it's gonna be it'll be funny.
It's really fucking funny, man. NBA wise though, look, man, the Dallas Mavericks have really fucking put it together with these
youngins.
All of these Europeans, man. They're fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what you're saying. Hey, Rose, what are you doing with LeBron? Lakers look great too, man.
Yep.
But Porzingis and those guys, Porzingis and Luka, watching them play is really fucking fun, man. And I've enjoyed it. Therefore, I'm starting with them first. Yes, the Lakers look good, man. Dumping the ball into Davis, and now with Kuzma back, they look really good.
I don't see anybody beating them.
Paul George, man, has come back, man, on fire, and the Clippers are 9-5.
I don't know. We'll see.
Look, give them some time to gel.
Yeah.
The biggest surprise, though, out of Houston is Houston Rockets. Is that Westbrook has been playing friendly ball. He's been passing the ball a lot to James Harden and letting James Harden drop 50 every single night. Was not expecting that.
James Harden is currently averaging 39.2 points per game.
Is he really?
Yes.
Westbrook came out last night after the game. He's like, look, man, please do not discount how special this man is. Because he is a fucking gift. And, like, dude, every night I feel like he's dropping 49, dude. It's crazy. I mean, yes, now that Westbrook is playing like this and is able to give him the ball, get the fuck out of the way, that's exactly what he needed. I just didn't think it would happen, to be honest with you.
Well, Westbrook's still scoring 21.6 points a game.
He is, but that's a guy who was hucking up 40 shots a game. He was same as Harden.
Yeah.
The fact that they're able to coexist is a testament to their friendship. And if they're able to continue on like this, I would not want to play that team in the playoffs, man. That's nasty.
It'll be tough. I don't think they'll beat any of the major teams, but they're going to give somebody a real hard time. And they'll keep themselves in the game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man. This could be a conference finals. I mean, they're 11-3 right now. This could be a conference finals team if neither of these guys gets hurt. And then I want to pat myself on the back here. I know it's a little early, but the Boston Celtics have the best record in the league. I told you with Kemba Walker.
We'll see.
This is my sex pick of the year. So I hope those boys stay healthy.
I don't think they have legs.
Find out.
Trae Young is averaging what I said.
Yeah, goddamn
27 points, 4 rebounds, 8.5 assists.
That's
what I called for the season. I think that's what his season is going to be, somewhere 27, 28 points a game, 4 or 5 rebounds, 8 or 9 assists. That's what his season is going to be, and that's his second year in the league.
He's fucking fun, man. I enjoy it. I love watching him play. You and I are talking about heading out to Atlanta just to watch a Hawks game, which when's the last time we've ever said that?
It's been a while. I want to see Vince Carter before he dies. He's like 80 years old. He's still playing.
He'll still be dunking, man.
Fuck yeah. Well, he's averaging 5 points a game right now. He's fucking 42.
5 points a game?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's fucking wild, man.
It's not bad.
No.
It's
He scored 14 against the Bulls the other day.
For Mr. Carter. Let's get to some questions, shall we?
Yeah, from these degenerate fucking people.
Live on YouTube. Ruben Schneider. This is really funny.
Daniel Hamaway.
I think the Miami doesn't draft a QB, and they get Andy Dalton as their new QB. That would be the most Miami Dolphins thing to do. And it'd be really
Can you imagine
funny.
how many suicides there would be?
Yeah. Sean Thomas says, I wonder if they're not going to see what – well, look, you're right. With Tua's injury, man, best available is what he's saying here, and then seeing what Rosen can do with a slightly better team. Rosen didn't get a fair shake with these guys, man.
I mean,
so
I would if that's what you're thinking right now, there's still Jake Fromm.
By the way, I still take him at 1.
Yeah, and there's still Burrow.
I don't take Herbert or obviously Tua.
Is Burrow coming out?
Yes. Burrow.
He's definitely helped his draft stock.
I just like, yeah, he has. And he'll probably be the first pick taken. Mm-hmm. However, I like Fromm better. I think he's an NFL guy. Mm-hmm. I really do. So yeah, that's where my heart lies with that one. But Rosen, you're right. Sean Thomas has not gotten a fair shake. So I don't know. Like, I'd like to see him play on a decent team and try to do it. But he had the Cardinals last year. He had the Dolphins this year, the 2 worst teams on the planet. I don't know what he can do. I think he's a shitty dude, just in real life, but whatever. Ethan A says LSU wins the SEC championship, Ross. But it's going to be a high-scoring game. No, it's not, actually. I think Georgia was just going to win the SEC championship. It's going to be lower scoring than you think. I think this will be like 21-17. More in line with the Auburn score, 24-21.
I agree with that. I mean, Georgia has not shown an explosive offense.
No, but their defense is nasty. Yeah. So, if you can shut down, I don't think LSU's defense is as good as Georgia's. So, it's going to be a really close game, man.
Their offense is so much better. Like, I still think LSU is going to score 24 to 32 points, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And I don't think Georgia can score that.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see about that one.
We'll see. A bunch of people bickering back and forth about like Reed White. If the Finns make a few more trades, they might have all the first and second round picks. Why are we still talking about the Dolphins? Talk to me in 5 years about the Dolphins.
Well, 3 years. In 3 years, I'm going to be super interested in what's going on there.
Yeah. Lloyd Burke, BSU is really hurt. He's talking about Boise State. I always bet on them. I don't care. The spread's only 8. I'll knock it down to 6.5.
Sean Thomas said that something was delivered to our P.O. Box 1135 this morning.
Really? What is it?
I don't know.
Drugs?
I don't know.
Aaron Chestnut. I got to get that Killcliff CBD. Yes, you do. I go to killcliffcbd.com. That is the best shit ever. I know we always talk about it, but fuck, man. We drink it every night. So yeah.
I can't wait.
Can't either. It's the best. Bobby G says Grape Epstein didn't kill himself. Nailed it.
I like that.
For the Kill Cliff CBD. Bobby G for the win on that one. That's pretty funny. Eric Weekly, the Texans are coming back strong this week. I agree, and I think they're going to win, Eric Weekly. I got him, and I'm gonna ride with that. I'm gonna check that T.Y. Hilton thing. This is a bet that I don't make until about an hour before this game, and the reason why is I want to see who's active, and if T.Y. Hilton is hobbling or going to try to give it a go, I'm going to at least get some practice reports on that guy. But that's kind of where we're at with that. Drew Lamax says, how many of you coming to the Chili Cook-Off December 3rd?
That's right.
615 South 15th Street. Chili Cook-Off. Come one, come all. Bring your chili. We've released the shirts. The campaign shirts and the buttons just went live today on ledbyiron.com. LEDBYIRON.com. $19.99 for the shirts and $4.99 for the buttons. 100% of it goes to our campaign, which will be kicking off December 3rd. We're doing a chili cook-off here from the office with all you guys, and we're going to do a live show. It's going to be a fucking blast. I'm amped about it.
It's
Reed White said he did order those shirts today. Yeah, thanks, Reed. I appreciate it, man. Craig Gillespie says, I ordered my shirt as well. I'm going to wear mine at the Army-Navy game. Same. I'm going to wear mine the Friday before.
It's stateside?
Stateside, yeah.
So, we're doing a little get-together. We're going to do what we did last year, which is we'll do a whole bowl prediction. So every single fucking college football bowl game, we will go over, and then we're going to get shit-faced as we're doing it. So the bowl predictions, we'll start with the good ones and then go to the bad ones. And as we go down the list, the predictions are going to get more and more incoherent.
Yeah, it was a fun show last year,
We don't care. Yep.
Ruben Steiner, Connor questionable, Juju questionable. Yeah, for the Steelers. Again, don't bet that game. I know it's the Bengals, but Jesus Christ. We'll see. Satan Claus. That guy always the name always gets me. He says Eagles by 4. Whew.
No.
It's tough.
Nope.
It's a tough game.
You never know what the
always
Eagles
play
though.
hard.
You never know
play
those
hard.
guys.
And Ertz has picked it back up. So
yeah.
We'll see. Patriots by 13. Yeah, it could happen. I'm betting this one. I'm betting a lot, and I'm going to get it at 6.5. So I think they're definitely going to win by 7.
Yeah.
Sean Thomas, if Gillette could somehow implode, ridding both of us of the Cowboys and the Patriots, that would be amazing. Please, dear Santa, please. Yes, that's two of the most hated fan bases.
Yeah, but I like the players.
I do too. I like the players for the Cowboys.
You don't like Julian Edelman?
No.
He kind of seems
he'd
like
be fun to party with, I think.
Maybe.
Actually.
I don't know. He kind of seems like the kind of guy who would be in a bar and have like too many of his shirt buttons unbuttoned. And everybody's just like, dude, come on. But at least one more fucking button, guy.
Yeah.
And so I think somebody asked earlier if Chris Strew, how about them Patriots? You think Gronk will come back?
No. I think Gronk just said earlier this morning, that he's done for the 2019 season, but he wouldn't rule out a possible return later. Here's what that means for you Gronk fans out there. He did all of the drugs, and he cannot pass a test right now.
Yep.
Therefore, he's not coming back. Because I think if the Patriots had a first-round bye and he came back for the playoffs and just played the playoffs alone, he would probably do it. He looks noticeably smaller. And he's probably been taking all of the weed, and he should, because of his injuries. So I think, he'll rest up, maybe give it a go towards the back half of next season, depending upon where Brady plays, though. Because if Brady's not there, I don't think he goes back to the Patriots.
He's not. Fuck no. Why would he? He's not going to go play with some stranger.
Yeah. So that's just the guess. Ruben Schneider ordered our campaign shirts. Holloway Patterson 2020. Go to ledbyiron.com. Get those right now. $19.99, and the buttons are $4.99. They all go to the campaign.
By the way, make sure you tune in for the news, fake news tomorrow. We're gonna have Emery King on.
Yes.
To do the news.
Should be balsamic.
We did a show with him and Jared today, and they're basically like fucking stepbrothers. They're like Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
They're the two dumbest people on the planet.
And it's great. Last but not least, Craig Dulesky, who is coming to the Ohio State-Penn State game. Asked if you're getting sick, Dan.
I've been sick for like 3 months.
He's
dude.
worried about you.
Ever since we, well, he's my kid, so.
Yeah, you adopted.
I've adopted half of this goddamn crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick a little bit. It's fine.
Well, here's the thing. You got over it because you and I were both sick for like 6 weeks. Both of us got over it. And then Jared came into town with AIDS.
Yeah, he gave it like
slowly giving
a
it back
day and
to
a half
everyone.
after I fucking.
God damn it.
Crazy. After he got here, I'm like, ah.
Yeah, so if you hear coughing in half of these episodes coming up, you'll know why. Boom, right on cue.
Yep.
Look, join us at Richard Danoff's tailgates at Ohio State, Penn State. Go into Drinkin' Bros Sports and look for directions, or go to Drinkin' Bros podcast page. We've got the map set up in an event. Join us there. We'll be there all morning long, getting housed with you guys, drinking apple moonshine with Richard. And again, the campaign shirts are available on ledbyiron.com. Get those. All the money goes to the campaign. And then last but not least, my bookie, dude. We were not so kind to them this week.
No, we
I think Drinkin' Bros won $40,000 this week total off of this.
It was something crazy.
It was a crazy dollar amount.
I mean, you won 4,000.
I won 4 alone.
I think I won 1,600 or something like that.
Yeah. So, dude, look, go to mybookie.com/Drinkin' Bros and sign up. $1,000 doubles your deposit. They double it all the way up to 1,000. Love those guys. Nice to have a URL back. Thank you, mybookie.com/Drinkin' Bros. For D'Anthony Holloway, I am Ross Patterson. Good night, everybody. Buenos noches.